What's up, peeps? How's life treating you? This is Ebba here. Coming to you at 11:09 in the morning to give you some pointers and advices on how you can deal with your personal stalkers. Now, there are plenty of types of stalkers out there, and trust me, I know because I happen to have a few. If you feel like you're being stalked, or you have someone in your near surroundings having a stalker, here is a few tips on how you can just shake them off. Number one, if you're, for example, walking down the street, which just normally day, really just going to work or paying your bills, or was in the grocery store, or it just could be anything. And you feel like someone's just watching you from behind, which can be kind of creepy at times. There is actually a couple of possibilities to just shake them off. In my opinion, there's 3 ways. Number one, reason with them. Now, I know this mightn't work for everyone, and I know that from personal experience because I've been having a few stalkers when I was younger, still having away. Reason with them ain't gonna work in the long run. I'm sorry to have to break it to you, but them stalkers usually don't have a life, or they're having such a level of insecurity within themselves that I have to plumb it out on on someone else, and then they sort of keep on harassing you until they get what they want. Now, those stalkers are really kind of creepy because they can really get you down and put a lot of energy away from you. So if you're having one of them stalkers, just either try to reason with them. If that don't work, no, just juke them, because in the long run, ain't gonna work. Because seriously, who does want to have one of them stalkers on your back? Like you didn't have something else to do. Or 3, just plainly ignore them. Now, you can't fully ignore them, because then we're stuck anymore. So one of my number one ways of dealing with stalkers is the pepper spray method. No, I know that sounds kind of brutal, but no, really, it's kind of effective. For example, if you're walking down the street in, let's say, medium big city, and you feel like someone's looking over your shoulders or trying to get some information about you, just get up the pepper spray and spray them right in their face, because that will surely piss them off. And then leave. Or having one of them security pockets. I don't know if you can get it in in your country, but here in Sweden, they're pretty hard to get. But if you got the chance to have one of those, you safely install them either in your pocket or in your bag, and as soon as you realize that your stalker's being behind you, or sort of hiding inside a corner, you put the sirens on, and that will draw attention, alright? Because if you were like me, that doesn't really, I'm a big fan of stalkers, this one might be a helpful tool for you. Now, there was also one of them computer stalkers out there, and trust me, there's plenty of them. I actually happen to have a few with them until currently. If you're being stalked on a community, let's say like MySpace or Facebook, which is pretty common. I've had a few of my friends, being that way. No, not being stalked themselves, but being stalked by others. If you're being stalked on the internet, just close off the system of the site you're being stalked on, or if it is a infected and virus site, just plainly delete it and report it to your system administrator. And then there's also them kind of stalkers that won't leave your house, just simply sleep outside your house, and just taking pictures and document every little freaking step you take. Now, I haven't had any experience of that kind of stalkers, but if you do have one, just try to tell them off. Number one, if that don't work, just go and report it to the police and keep one of them restrained orders not to make them visit you. So this is just a few tips on how you can deal with your stalkers, whatever area it might be. So tune in next week, and till we meet again, as we say in one of my crews, or our crews, feel the love, rock on, and pass it on, no matter what. Even though they're gonna hate you later, and trust me, y'all, they will. If you're doing it all correctly, you always get a bunch of haters and stalkers. But here's the thing. The thing is how you deal with them. And if you wouldn't do anything, correctly, I mean, there must be something wrong with you if you didn't have a bunch of haters. So that's just my thought of today. And till we meet again, peace, love, and rock on. Talk to you later, all. Ciao.